Imagine standing by a still, moonlit river. The water is calm. The night is quiet. And then you hear it. A woman's voice, soft, broken, calling your name from the darkness. You see her on the shore, pale, beautiful, dripping with river water. Every instinct in your body tells you to help her. But in Slavic folklore, that is the last mistake you will ever make. She is not a woman. She is a Rusalka, and she doesn't want your love. She wants your life. Welcome back to Salazar's Timeless Treasures. Before we wade deeper into the black water, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched the last video and gave feedback on the audio. I heard you loud and clear. I am working hard to fix the quality, so thank you for sticking with me while I improve. Now, let's uncover the horrifying legend of the Rusalka, the siren of the Slavic swamps, the origin of the curse. But what is a Rusalka? Unlike the mermaids of the West, creatures born of the sea, the Rusalka was once human. In ancient Slavic belief, these were women who died violent, unnatural deaths. Perhaps a young woman betrayed by her lover who threw herself into the river. Perhaps an unbaptized child, or a woman murdered near the water's edge. They are unclean dead. Their souls cannot pass on. Instead, they are bound to the very water that claimed them. They are not evil by choice. They are evil by tragedy. And that is what makes them so dangerous. They don't look like monsters. They look like the lost love you've been grieving for. They rise during the Rusalka week, early summer when the rye blooms. They leave the rivers to climb into willow trees or dance in circles in the moonlight. If you see a circle of flattened grass in the morning, do not step inside it. A Rusalka danced there. The methods of murder. So how do they kill? It isn't just drowning. The Rusalka has a more unsettling weapon, tickling. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but in the folklore, it is terrifying. They surround a man, laughing hysterically, and tickle him until he can no longer breathe, until he dies from laughter and exhaustion before dragging him under. It represents the chaos of nature, overwhelming, senseless, and impossible to fight. Other times they use their beauty. A man walking by a river hears singing. He sees a naked woman combing her long green hair on a branch. Her hair is wet, always wet, because if a Rusalka's hair dries out, she dies. She calls to him. She asks him for a comb or to help her down. And the moment he touches her, her skin is as cold as ice. Her arms elongate, wrapping around him like snakes, and she pulls him into the deep. These legends are fading, slipping beneath the surface of history, just like the Rusalka's victims. If you want to help keep these dark stories alive, consider joining our circle. Subscribe to Salazar's Timeless Treasures. We explore the myths that history tries to forget. Don't let them disappear. Now, let's see where the Rusalka hides in the modern world. The Rusalka in modern horror. We see echoes of the Rusalka everywhere today. If you've played The Witcher, you've fought them. If you've seen the movie The Ring, that girl climbing out of the well, that is pure Rusalka energy. The idea of the wrong woman, the female spirit who has been wronged and returns to punish everyone, is one of the oldest fears in human history. But in the old villages of Russia and Ukraine, this wasn't just a story. It was a rule of survival. You didn't swim during Rusalka week. You didn't walk near the river at night. And you never, ever followed a voice into the mist. The Rusalka reminds us that the water is not just water. It is a grave. And sometimes the things we bury don't stay dead. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the darker side of mythology, hit that like button. It helps the channel rise from the depths. And tell me in the comments, what is the scariest water monster from your culture's folklore? The Kappa? The Kelpie? Let me know below. I'm Salazar. This is Timeless Treasures. Stay safe and stay away from the water.